Welcome back, my reality TV lovers. MAFS 2025 is serving up yet another plate of piping hot drama, and I am here to give you every deliciously messy detail. Buckle up, grab your snacks or coffee if you're a Lauren and Clint type, and let's get into this commitment ceremony chaos. The halfway point meltdown. The experiment is officially halfway through, and the couple should be celebrating their progress. Should. But let's be real. This is MAFS, and celebrations are reserved for successfully dodging scandals, betrayals, and door-punching incidents. Looking at you, Paul. Instead, we kick off with Lauren and Clint clinking their coffee cups to surviving yet another Boganic dinner party. Now, if Boganic doesn't sound like an insult wrapped in a bow, I don't know what does. Cloud9 and data centers? Meanwhile, over in Nerdy Bliss, Jackie and Ryan are more in sync than ever. They're gushing about their emotional, spiritual, and intellectual connection. But let's be real, nothing makes Jackie's heart race quite like a good chat about data centers. Who knew AI infrastructure could be so romantic? The Paul of it all. Ah yes, the moment we've all been waiting for, Paul and Karina's commitment ceremony reckoning. In case you missed it, at the last dinner party, Paul confessed to losing his temper and punching a hole in a door after learning that Karina had a past rendezvous with a rapper. And now they must face the expert. Paul looks like a man awaiting trial, and honestly, he should. Karina, on the other hand, insists Paul's reaction is just an expression of passion and, get this, indicative of them being passionate Europeans. Ma'am, this is not the Renaissance. The experts are having none of it. Alessandra delivers a firm, this is not love, while John Aiken nearly combusts trying to get them to see reason. When Paul is asked why they shouldn't boot him from the experiment right then and there, he launches into an emotional plea about regret, growth, and, shockingly, anger management strategies. And just when we think Karina might make a grand stand for self-respect, they both write, stay. That's right, folks, stay. Because nothing says healthy relationship like violently redecorating a hotel room. Morena's Hollywood entrance. In a completely different train wreck, Tony has been ghosted by Morena since the dinner party. He's flying solo tonight, which means, wait for it, Tony time. But just when he starts talking about his feelings, rare sighting, the door swings open and in struts Morena, serving maximum drama. Did you really think I wasn't gonna come? Did you really think I was gonna give him the last word? She purrs. Queen behavior. Tony, clearly over it, explains that Morena's larger-than-life personality is just too much for him. She, in turn, accuses him of dimming her sparkle and wasting her time. It's a verbal joust for the ages, culminating in an unexpected vocabulary lesson when Morena passionately exclaims, "There was a penetration." Excuse me? Tony looks like he wants to sink into the floor. The experts look like they're frustrated. The room is stunned, but the message is clear. Morena felt something deep, and then poof, it was gone. At decision time, Tony writes, "Until we meet again," with a sad face. And Morena responds with a blunt, "Good riddance." And just like that, she storms off, leaving behind a baffled panel of experts and a thoroughly roasted whispering war. Athena versus Adrian. Over in the land of low-key dysfunction, Athena and Adrian are having a whisper fest. He doesn't want her talking about their disastrous family lunch. She doesn't like being silenced. And the rest of the group, over it. Dave, always one to stir the pot, calls Adrian out. "She looks at you for permission to speak, mate." Yikes. John Aiken jumps in with his best therapist voice, repeatedly asking Athena why she even likes Adrian. After much prodding, she finally lands on the way he looks at me and his love for his family. Not exactly the foundation of a love story for the ages. Despite clear red flags, they both write, "Stay." The experts are exhausted. I'm exhausted. Everyone watching is screaming at their Veronica's cold shoulder. Elliot, bless his sensitive heart, poured his soul into a confession letter. Veronica, however, read it and felt nothing. Her reaction was so dismissive that even expert Mel Schilling had to step in. "Veronica, you do know your body language is screaming, right?" And you know what Veronica says? "Yeah, ma'am." After some coaching, she manages a half-hearted apology, and somehow, someway, they both write, "Stay." Hope you all enjoy those trenches, because that's where this relationship is Lauren's stuck. Deepest horror, a clean man. Now for the biggest bombshell of the night, Lauren has lost attraction to Clint because, gasp, he washes dishes. That's right. Clint, who already struggles to set her heart ablaze, has now committed the ultimate crime of cleaning up after himself. The room is collectively stunned. Clint, confused, suggests that he might need to Google alpha male to understand why loading a dishwasher has stripped him of his masculinity. John Aiken looks like he wants to leave the country. Despite this absurdity, they both stay. And finally, a moment of sanity, Beth and TJ. Two goofballs, completely in sync, having fun, being intimate, and, shocker, actually enjoying the experiment. The takeaway. By the end of the night, the experts have served multiple reality checks, but will the couples actually absorb them? Doubtful. Paul gets a warning, Adrian gets called out, and Clint gets shamed being a functional adult. Next up, the couples retreat. A weekend of forced bonding, more scandal, and likely another jaw-dropping moment. Like, comment, and subscribe, and see you there.